thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to our quick health and wellness info night. We really are just going to go over a little bit about these products, about this company, and why we love it so much. Just the super overview so that you can get some more info, but also know why we share about this and why we think that y'all might love it as much as we do. So my name is Alicia, and I have been with Plexus for 4.5 years. I'm a mom of 5 and a high school English teacher and a certified health and wellness coach. And so, yeah, so my story is that I started Plexus to lose my last baby weight from baby number 5. And in the process, got rid of my brain fog and my chronic migraines and my allergies and these other things that I didn't even realize were related to gut health. But once I got my gut healthy, a lot of other things fell in place, including losing the baby weight, which came up too as a result of getting healthier. So once you feel good, you don't want to not feel good anymore. So then I was just sold and kind of bought into our company. A little bit about us. We are a health and wellness company. We kind of focus on 3 key areas: gut health and root healing, natural weight loss and weight management, and consciously clean skincare. Because we focus on like getting stuff healthy from the inside, then it's like actually getting the root of issues and really doing healing. So it's not like a quick fix or any of these other like fly by night kinds of things. It's really working on like true health from the inside out. So we're just going to go over, like I mentioned, a few of our products. We have a bunch, but we're just going to go over some of the core ones tonight. And then if we have any time at the end for some questions or anything, that will be great. But somebody will definitely, whoever invited you, definitely will get with you to answer any questions you might specifically have or product info that you would like to know more about. Okay, so Corinne is actually going to start tonight, and she's going to share about our Consciously Clean skincare system.
So we have our Joyome daytime and nighttime serum, and this is the jam. I love it. It's so simple and so easy to use. You wash your face, dry it, and you put on your morning one. And then at nighttime, you wash your face, dry it, and you put on your nighttime one. You just need a couple little squirts of it. It's so simple and so easy. I do not have time for like 75 steps. I'm a teacher. I teach kindergarten. I have 2 kids of my own, and there's just no time for that. We'll be honest. So there's no funky stuff in it. It follows the European guidelines, so it's really strict with the ingredients that they allow in it. It kind of evens out your skin tone. It helps if there are any blemish problems that you have, and your skin just looks a lot brighter when you use it. I've been using mine for, gosh, almost 2 years now, and I just love it. It's so simple and easy to use. There's also a face wash that Plexus just came out with, and I'm super excited to get mine, but it hasn't come yet because it just came out and I just ordered it. So Alicia's going to tell you about that.
Literally just came out, So this is our brand new one. So it's like the last little piece of the Joyome puzzle. It's super light and like citrusy. But the smell, it's not like an overwhelming smell. None of them are like, they don't like linger and like hang around like grandma perfume or anything. They're like really mellow and good. And they all work on changing the microbiome of your skin. So actually like taking the toxins out. They're all really like non-irritant. So it's even people with sensitive skin or dry skin, things like that. It doesn't cause excess irritation because they're not harsh, but they are like detoxifying. So it does pull out those toxins and change the balance of your skin, which helps with the texture, the wrinkles, all of that good stuff too. So we're super excited about the skin cleanser because it just wraps it all up in a little bow. It's like the last little piece of the puzzle, which I like.
Yes. Our other main ingredient for our Joyome products is our collagen. Oops, sorry, wrong way. Our collagen is so simple to use. It's got this teeny tiny little scoop in it, and you just scoop it into your coffee, your Slim, your lean protein shake, anything that you want. You can just mix it on in there. You put 2 little scoops in it. mix it together. It does have a slight, tiny little vanilla flavor to it. So it's really delicious in coffee. That's my favorite place to put it. If I put it in something else, I can't really taste it at all. Like my protein shake, I can't even taste the flavor of it because the chocolate is stronger. But it has two types of the collagen, type 1 and type 3. And in our 20s, we actually stopped producing collagen in our body. And so this one not only adds collagen back into your body, but it helps your body start to produce it again on its own. So of course, collagen does lots of things for our body. It helps our hair, our eyesight, our joints, all kinds of stuff to make your body function well, or maybe not function so well if you're lacking in it. And this collagen specifically is marine and bovine. Am I saying it correctly? And those are just really fancy words that I don't know a lot about. I won't lie. But I do love our collagen. It's super easy. I'm not getting any younger. We just won't say how old I am. But I love that I'm like aging backwards when I'm using my Joyome products, the collagen and the day and night serums.
That's really true. Like I can tell. And I've tried a lot of different things, and ours is so simple, like so easy. It doesn't take, I don't have time, like you said, for all the steps. So easy, is good. And it needs to work. Like the fact that it's less steps, but more effective is right up my alley for sure. Thank you. That is perfect. Yes, we all do love our Joyome. It really is like, it did help my jowls. I had jowls and they went away. So that's really good. Okay, thank you so much. Chrissy is here. Thank you for popping on. And she's going to share our next little focus of our natural weight loss and weight management products.
Hi, guys. Okay, so I'm going on my 5-year, I'm like about to hit my 5-year anniversary since I started Plexus. And what made me start Plexus was that I had 2 daughters back to back. They're 17 months apart. And I was really struggling to lose the weight. But I was breastfeeding, so it had to be something that was natural, that was safe to take for the baby. And so when I found Plexus, it was because I saw a post that a friend had made about how this woman who's breastfeeding was able to up her milk supply. So I was really excited to be able to try something natural. And so I jumped in. I was someone who had really terrible sugar cravings. My husband would always message me on the way home from work asking me if, what I wanted. And it was always a donut or a soda or a candy or something bad. I just had a terrible sweet tooth, which made it really hard, to lose weight when you're addicted to sugar. I wasn't really a healthy eater. I cooked at home. I wasn't like a fast food eater, but I didn't really care too much about really what I was eating. I liked a lot of pizza. And then, when you're breastfeeding, you're just extra hungry too. So it just was a really bad combination. And I really, I was just really depressed because I didn't like the way that I looked. I didn't like the way that I felt. I didn't like who I was. And that's really hard, especially when you just had a baby. And you have 2 little babies and you can't focus on the blessings around you because you're just so focused on, the way you look and feel, and it's not good. And so when I started, I just started getting more energy. And that was the first thing I noticed because I was someone who was always laying on the couch. And I felt like I missed out on a lot when my babies were little because I just laid on the couch. I didn't want to play with them. I just felt lazy and I had no energy, which meant I didn't have energy to work out, which meant I didn't have energy to, cook all the good foods. And so that was really awesome to get that energy. And I started craving healthier foods. For the first time in my life, I actually was looking up good recipes and cooking them. And I was drinking lots of water. And I was lots of root beer before. And now I can't even drink I'll probably take 2 to 3 sips of a soda if it's around, but I don't buy it, and I'm not addicted to sugar anymore. I don't have to have the whole plate of brownies, which I definitely would before, with no regrets. So to feel free of that is a really good feeling. So I also had really, really bad gut health issues, and I didn't know anything about gut health when I started. To the doctor for a stomach ache, and they would try and put me on Miralax or something, telling me I was constipated, and I just really never had any relief. And I didn't know that all of this was tied into my gut health because I just didn't know about it. And so when I started taking the Triplex, I noticed that my body was starting to detox because I had asked my sponsor more about it, and she was telling me, you're getting your gut healthy. So I started looking into it, and I just went with the flow. And so when I started Plexus, I was 180, and in the next 7 months I had got down into my 120s. And so it was drastic weight loss, but it was healthy weight loss. And I didn't have like the sagging skin from losing all the weight. I wasn't unhealthy, but I felt better than I ever had. And I looked better. My skin was doing better. I wasn't breaking out. I was healthy. And it's really exciting to be able to educate people on the importance of your gut health, because even though I only started to lose weight, that's not life changing. I mean, it can be, but having a healthy gut and reaping the benefits, not having the athlete's foot that I had for years, I haven't had that since, just those little things too. The heartburn, I had heartburn every day almost. Probably, well, I'd say like 4 to 5 times a week I would get indigestion since I was 9. And to not deal with that anymore, I mean, that's a blessing in disguise. And then I was lucky enough to have my third baby and get to be able to continue with the products on Plexus, because the Triplex is safe for the baby. So, and probiotics are so good for babies too. So it was my healthiest pregnancy out of all of them. I didn't gain a bunch of weight that time, which made it easier afterwards to be able to lose the weight again. So I'm now almost down to my pre-pregnancy weight again. And I just can't stress enough to everybody that I know about the importance of gut health and the importance of using Plexus as a tool, and not, thinking that it's going to be magic, but working with that, like, okay, I'm going to be healthier all around. So I'm going to make better food choices. I'm going to drink my water. I'm going to let my body go through that detox process, because you don't get unhealthy overnight. So you got to let your body get all that bad stuff out. And once you do that, that's what's life changing, is the effects of having a healthy gut. And that's why I'm on year 5. And that's why I still share it, because I love it. Even when I don't have any more weight to lose, I know that having a healthy gut is life changing. So I hope that for those of you who are listening, that you would, if you decide to jump on and you decide to get your gut healthy, that you would just let your body detox properly and work with the products and let your life be changed too.
So good. Yay. And yes, and I love your story, and we've all seen results too. And that's why we're still all talking about it, because we do know how life-changing that it can be, and how much really is tied to gut health that we didn't really realize was even a thing. So thank you so much for sharing. The gut health combo that Chrissy was talking about, is, we call it our Triplex. It's kind of our fundamentally like baseline combo, because once you get your health and your gut balanced, then all these other things kind of fall in place. So it's a good like starting point overall. And like Chrissy was addicted to sugar, I was addicted to soda every afternoon. Like, these things that you just don't know come from an unhealthy gut. So she was talking about our Triplex, which is our pink drink slim, which we talk about the pink drink all the time. This is that. It has prebiotics in it. It feeds good gut bacteria, all the good stuff that we need in there. And they're just little teeny packets that you can just dump into a water bottle, throw it in your purse, throw it in your pocket, carry it around with you, dump it in a water bottle. mix it up. It helped me with my brain fog. It helps with inflammation, and it also helps blood sugar balance. It was originally designed to help diabetes patients regulate their blood sugar glucose levels. So it does help with that as well, which is really cool. Because of that blood sugar balance, it helps with the sugar cravings and then essentially the weight loss as well. So this in combination with our ProBio, which is a probiotic, but also an antifungal. So it kills all the yeast and candida and gross stuff that's been kicking it in your gut. That is what actually eats through. It's so gross. Look up leaky gut plus any issue that you're dealing with, and it's probably tied together. But it's because of the yeast overgrowth. So when you can kill that yeast and get that out of there, then your gut can heal and all of those things. Probiotics are great, but they just feed the gut bacteria in there. They don't kill it and get rid of the gross thing.
This probiotic, like my husband, he has ulcerative colitis, which is a gut health issue. And this is the only probiotic that has actually truly made a difference because it has that antifungal ingredient she was talking about called chitosanase. I think that's how you say it.
Mhm.
And so all the stuff that you're dealing with, that's because of that yeast. And so this probiotic not only gives your body the good stuff, but it's killing that yeast that's making you feel, yucky.
Yeah. Because otherwise it's counter, productive. Like you still have that yeast growing and feeding in there too. So that is that. And then we have our bio cleanse, which is not like a colon cleanse, like you have to run to the bathroom. It's an intestinal cleanse. So it actually flushes out all of that gross stuff that's been in there and has magnesium to oxygenate your blood because toxins can't live in an oxygenated environment. So especially if you like are on certain eating systems like keto, things like that, it's really recommended to take something with magnesium in it because you need that oxygen in your blood to help flush everything out. So that's our triplex system. That's kind of our little cornerstone guide. It is, like we mentioned, root healing, gut health focused, but you don't have to start there. But we recommend that because once you get that kind of solidified, then you can focus on other things that might be issues. Like if you wanted to focus more just on weight loss, we do have specific weight loss products. We have a fat burner, MetaBurn, that focuses on stored fat that we all have in places that just hangs out. So it actually works on burning that stored fat. We have a carb blocker that blocks 48% of extra carbs and sugars from absorption because your body can't use those anyways. And so it helps flush those out and balance sugar. And we also have a really great protein powder. I hate protein powder. I think it's really gross and it's like chalky and weird and blah and like gross. I'm not even kidding when I say that our protein powder is really good. Like actually, Paul is like, yeah, it's actually good. Like it's not funky or chunky. It tastes like a milkshake for real. And
it was my son's birthday yesterday and he asked for that for his breakfast. So like even little 8-year-olds want that because it's delicious.
Good. And it is a complete meal replacement. So it does have all the vitamins, all the protein, all the things that you would need as a meal replacement if you were wanting to like supplement your eating habits that way, cut out a meal, cut out some calories, do that. Or like if I ever am wanting something sweet or having like a little like sweet tooth kind of a situation, I'll just mix half of a protein shake, one of our protein shakes up, and it like totally gets rid of any like sweet craving or anything that I would have like for something like chocolatey or something. Totally takes care of that too. So we do have those more weight focused products too that you can add in at any time. So that's kind of what we were going to share tonight. We wanted to share just the overview of kind of where we're kind of at. Like I mentioned, we do have other products that like we have things that help with inflammation. We have things to help with pain, nerve damage, things like that, because it is looking at like a holistic approach to like working on issues that you might be dealing with. But these were just kind of some of our key ones that we wanted to go over with you guys tonight. So we do have a few minutes if anybody has any questions that we can answer, or if there's anything else, ladies, that you want to pop in and share that I may have missed, or like a little extra like thing.
You know what? We do have a really awesome energy drink too.
Oh yeah.
I love that stuff because, you know, I have 3 little kids. Alicia has 5. You know, Corinne, you have 2, I think. 2, 3. Yeah. So it just really helps you kind of do all the things. Like my husband, he's a tattoo artist. He used to drink 2 Red Bulls a day. And as a wife, you know, you know how I feel. And so when I got him on the active energy drinks and he replaced his Red Bull habit with that, I was like so thankful because it works so good and it's natural, and it also helps with muscle recovery too. So a lot of people like to use that as a pre-workout because then it helps with their muscles too. But if you're somebody who's dealing with energy issues, that is such a good energy drink.
Yeah, and the Slim does help with energy, but it's different. And just like any of our products, everything is plant-based, everything is mineral-based. There's nothing artificial, no chemicals, anything like that. So the caffeine that comes in the active, there is 100 milligrams of caffeine, which is like the same as a 6-ounce cup of coffee, but it's from green tea extract. And so, and then the caffeine that we have like in the Metaburn has a little bit, but it's from green coffee bean extract. So it's all natural, not synthetic. So it doesn't do the jittery things or the ups and downs and the crashes or anything like that, because it is that natural, sustained, not processed caffeine that is in coffee, soda, anything like that. So if you are someone or you know someone, my husband was he didn't do it was Monsters, but it was 2 Monster energy drinks a day. And that's like gonna give you a heart attack.
So
and
bad. So bad.
I think it gave him an ulcer too. Like it was pretty bad. So and it's a peach mango flavor. It's like so refreshing, but he drinks that now instead of soda also, which is really great. So there is something, no matter what issue you might be dealing with, we do have something for you. And it's such a simple system to integrate into your life. It's not more work. It's not more things that you have to do and think about. It's really easy to just kind of integrate in. And like Chrissy was mentioning, once you feel good, you're like, this is just this. I got to do this, because
you can't go back.
Like, you can't go back.
No, you don't want to go back to the heartburn every day and all that stuff, you know.
I was gonna add, I know you guys said your husbands are drinking the active, but any of the products are male or female. Yes. My husband was like, I'm having problems sleeping. My stomach's always hurting, like all these things. And I'm like, well, babe, let's figure that out. And so it's been nice to see that it's not just like focused on like females losing baby weight or anything like that. Like it's this like an overall for, you know, we also have a kids line too. So it's just kind of like, depending on what your needs and your goals are, there's definitely products that can help you with any of those things.
Absolutely. So thank you guys so much for popping on. I do want to honor our time and get us out of here in the 30 minutes that I promised. So thank you so much for spending time with us. I know there's a million things that you're probably supposed to be doing right now, but we just really are so thankful that you're here. We hope you learned a little bit. Whoever invited you will message you with any questions or info that you might need. So thank you so much.
Thanks.
Have a good night.
See you tomorrow, Lucinda.